Welcome to Everyday English Class. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Day 2 of Speak English in 30 Days, right here on Everyday English. My name is Grace, and I'm thrilled to see you today. If you completed Day 1, you should be proud of yourself. You are showing real commitment, and that is how progress is made.
Hello, everyone. I'm Peter, and I'm excited to guide you today. If you are enjoying this daily journey and want to keep building your confidence, please take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to Everyday English. When you subscribe, you join our warm global family, and we love seeing our community grow.
So, Peter, before we jump into today's topic, how are you doing today? How has your week been so far?
I am doing fantastic, Grace. Yesterday evening, I cooked a big dinner for a couple of my closest friends. We sat around the table, shared stories, laughed a lot, and it made me feel so happy. A good meal with great people is my ultimate motivation. What about you?
That sounds wonderful, Peter. I had a quiet morning. I woke up early, made some herbal tea, and walked around my garden, checking on my tomatoes and roses. It really set a calm tone for my entire day.
Gardening and tea. You really know how to find peace in the small things, Grace. That leads us perfectly into our topic for Day 2, how to talk about your family and friends naturally.
Yes, this is a major milestone for English learners. When you meet someone new, after you introduce yourself, the conversation almost always flows into the people who surround you. Questions like, do you have a big family? Or what do you like to do with your friends? Are incredibly common.
But just like on Day 1, so many learners freeze up here. They fall back into the robotic patterns they learned in old school textbooks, saying, I have a mother. Her name is Mary. She is 60 years old. I have one brother. He is 28 years old. It sounds like you are reading a database of facts.
It really does. In real life, when native speakers talk about family and friends, they don't focus on ages or names right away. Instead, they talk about relationships, feelings, shared memories, and personalities. They focus on the connection.
Exactly. So today, we are going to break this down into 4 simple, warm steps so that you can describe the special people in your life with absolute ease and natural flow.
That is the goal. Let's start with step 1, connection over statistics. This means instead of listing people's ages and names, you describe how close you are to them or how they fit into your life.
Yes. Instead of saying, I have a sister, she is 30, you could say, I am incredibly close to my sister. She is my go-to person whenever I need advice or a good laugh.
I love that phrase, go-to person. A go-to person is someone you count on, someone you turn to first when you need help. It shows a deep connection. Or you could say, my brother and I are like night and day, which means we are different, but still get along beautifully.
Like night and day. That is a fantastic idiom. It describes 2 things that are completely opposite. It shows that even if you don't share the same hobbies, you still have a strong, loving relationship. It adds so much flavor to your English.
It really does. Now let's look at step 2, personality and feelings. When you describe a friend or family member, tell us what kind of person they are and how they make you feel. This is where we bring in rich but simple descriptive words.
Oh, yes. Don't just say, my friend is nice. That word nice is so tired. Instead, use words that paint a real picture. My best friend is incredibly easygoing and lighthearted. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, spending 5 minutes talking to him completely clears my head.
Easygoing means relaxed and not easily upset, and lighthearted means happy and free from worry. What about your family, Peter? How would you describe someone using these words?
Well, I would say, my mother is the anchor of our family. She is warm-hearted and dependable. No matter what is happening, she always creates a peaceful environment for everyone around her.
The anchor of our family. That is a stunning metaphor. An anchor keeps a ship steady in a storm. When you call someone an anchor, it means they are the strong, reliable person who keeps everyone grounded.
Yes, and it naturally connects to that word dependable, someone you can always trust to be there for you. When you use these words, the person listening can immediately feel the warmth of your relationship.
Now let's move to step 3, shared activities and joy. When you talk about your family or friends, describe what you actually do together. This is where you share the fun, the memories, and the shared passions.
Right. Instead of saying, my friends and I play football on weekends, share the feeling behind it. On weekends, my friends and I love playing football. We aren't very good, but the friendly banter and shared laughter are the best part of my week.
Banter. Banter means friendly, playful, and witty conversation or jokes between friends. It is not serious, it is light, teasing, and fun. It is the absolute heart of friendship.
It really is. And for family, you could say, every Sunday, my family gathers around the kitchen table to cook a big meal. It is a chaotic, noisy tradition, but it gives us a wonderful chance to catch up and bond after a busy week.
A chaotic, noisy tradition. I can picture that clearly. When you share these little details, you aren't just practicing English, you are sharing your life and letting the other person see your world.
Exactly. And that brings us to step 4, expressing your why with so that. Just like on day 1, we can use the phrase so that to explain why we make time for the people we love.
I try to call my parents every single weekend so that we can stay close and share our weekly victories, even though we live in different cities.
Or I always make time to have coffee with my best friend once a week so that we can clear our minds and support each other through our career challenges. It explains the positive result of your action.
Now that we have our 4 steps, let's show everyone how this looks in real, natural conversations. Let's start with a casual role play. Imagine we are sitting in a cozy cafe. Peter, why don't you start?
Sounds great! You know, Grace, I was looking at old photos yesterday, and it made me realize how lucky I am to have a close-knit group of friends. We've known each other since childhood.
Oh, a close-knit group. That means a group of people who are deeply united, supportive, and bound by strong relationships. Who is in your close-knit circle, Peter?
Well, my go-to person in the group is Marcus. He is incredibly dependable and has this easygoing nature. No matter how stressful my work week is, we always find time to meet up for coffee or a quick run in the park so that we can clear our heads and laugh.
He sounds like a wonderful friend, Peter. Having someone easygoing like that in your life is a gift. What about your family? Do you see them often? My family is actually spread out, but we are still very close in our hearts. My brother lives in a different country, but we video call each other every Sunday so that we can stay connected and keep our friendly sibling banter alive, even with the distance.
That is so important, Grace. Distance can be hard, but active effort makes all the difference. How would you describe your brother's personality? Are you two similar?
We are like night and day. He is highly adventurous and loves traveling, while I am quiet and love my peaceful garden. But despite our differences, we support each other. He is my anchor when I feel nervous about taking risks.
That is beautiful, Grace. It shows that you don't have to be identical to have a deep, meaningful connection.
Absolutely. And that conversation felt so natural and warm because we focused on feelings, personality, and shared purpose, rather than just listing static facts.
Exactly. Now, let's do a second role play. Describing supportive relationships is actually a fantastic tool in professional networking, too. It shows your values, teamwork, and your support system. Let's try a professional meetup scenario.
Great idea, Peter. Let's pretend we are at a business networking event, discussing what keeps us motivated and grounded in our careers. I will start. Hello, Peter. It's great to connect today. One thing I've noticed about your professional projects is how much energy you bring to them. What is your secret for staying so grounded?
Thank you, Grace. That is a kind observation. To be honest, my secret is my support system. I have a close-knit group of professional mentors and personal friends who act as my anchor.
An anchor is so important in a fast-paced industry. How do they help you stay steady?
Well, we have a small tradition where we meet once a month for dinner. We do this specifically so that we can step away from our screens, share our challenges, and give each other honest, warm-hearted advice. It prevents burnout and gives us a safe space to grow.
That sounds incredibly valuable, Peter. Having dependable people who understand your professional journey but care about you as a person is a rare gift.
It really is. What about you, Grace? Who inspires and supports you in your career journey?
My biggest inspiration is my mother. She spent 30 years as a community organizer and has amazing, quiet determination. When I face a difficult project, I call her for a chat.
She sounds like an exceptional role model. What is the best advice she gives you?
She reminds me to focus on the human side. She taught me to listen with empathy so that my team feels heard and valued. That simple advice transformed my management style.
Wow, that is a powerful lesson. Connecting your professional mindset back to your family roots shows so much integrity and self-awareness, Grace.
Thank you, Peter. And cut. See, everyone? Talking about the people who support and inspire you makes you stand out in any conversation, professional or casual. It shows you are reflective and appreciative.
I love that. It is so much more memorable than just saying, I work hard. It connects professional success to your personal relationships and values.
Now, before we wrap up today's lesson, let's do a quick vocabulary review of the key terms we use today. These words will help you talk about your friends and family with maximum clarity.
Our first key term is go-to person, the reliable, trusted friend you turn to first when you need help or advice.
Second is anchor, a person who keeps you steady and calm during stormy times in your life.
Third is close-knit, which describes a group deeply connected, supportive, and bound by strong emotional ties.
Fourth is banter, playful, witty, and friendly teasing conversation between close friends.
And fifth is like night and day, an idiom to describe two opposite people or things that are still connected.
Choose just one of these terms today and write a sentence with it. Remember, you don't need to learn 100 words at once. Just one word, practiced consistently, is a beautiful step forward.
Yes, and that brings us to the psychological side of learning. When we talk about our family and friends, sometimes we feel hesitation. We might think, my family is small, or I don't have many friends, or my English is not good enough.
This is where we need to build a healthy, motivated mindset. Your story is yours alone. Whether you have a massive family or one single best friend, that relationship is valuable.
Exactly. Never compare your social circle or your vocabulary to anyone else's. Comparison is a major motivation killer. Focus entirely on your own journey, your own progress, and your own relationships.
Language learning is like cultivating a garden. You plant the seed of vocabulary and water it with daily actions. It requires perseverance, the determination to keep going even when you feel tired.
Yes, every small action is a victory. Today, we want to help you celebrate your first victory for day 2 with our question of the day.
Yes, we absolutely love reading your comments and getting to know our global family. Today, we want you to write a simple 3-sentence introduction of one special person in your life.
Don't worry about being perfect. Just use this simple 3-sentence formula. Sentence 1, tell us who they are using go-to person, anchor, or close-knit. Sentence 2, describe their personality using easygoing, dependable, or warm-hearted. Sentence 3, explain your why using so that.
This is a safe, friendly space to practice. There are no grades or judgment. just real people practicing together. We read as many comments as we can, and we're cheering for you.
You can do this! Thank you so much for joining us for Day 2. If you found today's lesson helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Everyday English, and share this video with a friend or family member who is also learning.
Keep your motivation fire burning. Take care of your garden, and we'll see you tomorrow for Day 3.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Goodbye. Take care.